Hey, what's happening, you careless Cubchew? Finally got around to trying out the Seek Inspiration Slowking deck, and it's pretty sick. My build is quite a bit different than most builds I've seen. Before we jump into that one, I break it all down. Huge shout out to TC Evolutions, as always, for sponsoring the channel. They make the highest quality premium card game accessories, not just for the PokemonTCG, but Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, and One Piece as well. Of course, our PokemonTCG accessories include ability markers, dice, damage counters, dice cases, and my personal favorite of their products is the classic D6s. Super clean, super sick. Check them out, tcevolutions.com. A link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So for anyone who doesn't know how this deck works, there's this Slowking here with the Seek Inspiration attack, which says discard the top card of your deck, and if that card is a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, choose one of its attacks and use it as this attack. So potentially a pretty powerful Pokemon, because we have attackers in here like the Regigigas with the Jewel Breaker that does 100 damage plus 230 more damage if the active Pokemon is a Terra Pokemon. This one-hit KO stuff like Charizard and Dragapult. We have the Haxorus in here with the Axe Blast attack. Normally it costs a fighting, a metal, and a colorless, but with using Slowking, it'll only cost us a psychic and a colorless to knock out our opponent's active Pokemon if it is a basic Pokemon. And then, of course, probably the most powerful of all is the Kyurem with the Trifrost attack, which normally costs water, water, metal, metal, colorless. However, when we use Seek Inspiration, we can use it for the cost of the Psychic and the Colorless and still get the effect of the attack, which says discard all energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 110 damage to 3 of our opponent's Pokemon in play. And finally, the only other attacker we have in here that we could utilize, well, I guess we could like attack with our Zatus and Natus, but we have the Annihilate in here with the Destined Fight attack that just knocks out both active Pokemon. This is a pretty big deal for Gardevoir specifically. There's not a great attacker in the format that can KO Gardevoir. The one Pokemon that I'm not playing, which I haven't added yet, but I could definitely see being worth adding into the deck, is the Conkeldurr. The Conkeldurr just does like 250 damage, which is pretty good. And specifically up against stuff like Gardevoir can be kind of cool because you can like cure them early and you end up with damage on their Gardevoir and then Conkeldurr later. The problem with the Annihilate as like a cleanup Pokemon or to KO like a fresh HP Pokemon, like a full HP Gardevoir, is it does knock ourselves out. The alternative with the Conkeldurr is, of course, that it only does 250 damage. So if the Gardevoir has no damage on it, the Conkeldurr's not knocking out the Gardevoir, but it could be a cool cleanup on some stage 2 Pokemon possibly. So that's like the big attacker that I don't play in here that a lot of people normally play. So definitely consider it. Try it out if you want the Conkeldurr. But I have a 3-3 Slowking lining here. This feels pretty comfortable. We play a lot of recovery as well. We play 4 Night Stretchers, a Lanazade, and a Super Rod. And then we have a 2-2 Xatu in here for some energy acceleration, which you don't need a ton of it, but we do need some of it, because if you like use Slowking and it's your only setup attacker to use Kyurem's attack and you discard all of your energy, you have 0 energy in play. And then if your opponent knocks out your Slowking, you're not going to be able to attack with another Slowking. Now, one thing that does happen quite a lot is if we do get into those situations, our opponent can just like Gust KO our Xatu, and then we can't attack with the Slowking on the next turn. Now, if we draw a lot of prize cards, like if we go for like a 3 prize turn with the Kyurem, we can be far enough ahead in the prize trade that we can start to like reset up our Xatu line and then reattach manually to the Slowking. And on top of that, I do play a counter gain. I am playing an Arven-based build, which most of the time people are playing more aggressive builds in terms of draw power. They got like stuff like Squawkabilly and Latias in here, and they usually don't play Precious Trolley. But I found, by including the Precious Trolley in the deck, it opens up a lot of space in the deck for more cards, and also it just makes things feel a lot smoother to be able to go Trolley and then either Cleffa with the Grasping Draw, or maybe even TM Evo to get some Zatus and Slowkings online. So yeah, the Trolley has actually been pretty sick. I haven't really put too much time into the Max Rod build, so it could feel about as good, but I don't know. Yeah, the Trolleys just felt amazing, so I don't even know if I'll ever pick up the Max Rod build of the deck. The Max Rod, of course, really, really good because it gives you so much Pokemon recovery so aggressively, allowing you to easily chain Slowking attacks through it. But like I said, we still have a lot of recovery in here. 4 Night Stretcher, Lanazade, Super Rod. Oh, a big part about this deck that I didn't mention, Slowking discards the top card of the deck, and we need one of these attackers to be on the top of the deck. And the way we do that is with Academy at Night. Once on each player's turn, that player may put a card from their hand on top of their deck. So we play 4 Academy at Night. I didn't mention this. The other way to get a Pokemon possibly on top of our deck is Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking, which we also run 2 of. And a big part of our draw engine with the deck, of course, is Pheasantipity, obviously, but also the Tatsugiri in here with the Attract Customers. Really big deal to help find our powerful Cypher Maniacs, Lanazade, or recover from an Iono by finding like a research in the mid-late game. And then Arven's kind of our the fill in the gaps type card / early game supporter that we're looking to use. As far as like other changes I would make to the Pokemon lineup or try out, I mentioned the Conkeldurr. I would possibly also try a third Natu. Usually our board wants to look like 2 Slowking pieces in play, 2 Xatu / Natu in play, so 2 Slowpoke / Slowking in play, 2 Natu / Xatu in play, and then Tatsugiri Fez, or maybe Cleffa ends up being in play from the early game. Ideally, the Cleffa doesn't stick around too long, or hopefully our opponent KOs it, but sometimes they don't, and we end up with like Fez Cleffa or Fez Tatsugiri. If we build up enough energy in play in the early game, or if we are using other attackers like the Regigigas to get our KOs, where we don't discard our energy, we're not always attacking with Kyurem. You don't really need too thick of a Xatu line in play. You can have like one Xatu in play, because if we're attacking with the Seek Inspiration to use Regigigas, it doesn't discard the energy, so them chasing our Xatu doesn't make a ton of sense in a lot of situations. So it's a little bit matchup dependent, a little bit do we use early Kyurem or not, but usually we want 2 Xatu in play. Not only is it good to make sure we can continuously attack with Slowking after Slowking, it is also draw power. Xatu accelerates the psychic energy from our hand to one of our benched Pokemon, and then we draw 2 cards. And we do play 6 basic psychics, and we also play 4 jet energy in here, which is really important for the mobility. Overall with the deck, Slowking has 3 retreat costs. There's 2 retreat costs here on the Slowpoke. Being able to get extra uses out of Tatsugiri, if Tatsugiri doesn't make its way to the active that turn, is nice. And then also when we attack with Slowking, we discard all the energy attached to it, of course, with the Kyurem attack, which can leave it stranded in the active, and we don't want that. So some more mobility through the jet energy is really, really good. I would even consider maybe playing a switch in here to combo with the Arven, but we do have the air balloons. The problem with the air balloon specifically, though, is Slowking does have 3 retreat, so moving it out of the active, even if we have access to an air balloon, might still not work. But if our Slowking survives a turn, we're probably also in a pretty good spot. But yeah, as far as the Pokemon goes, Conkeldurr is cool to try out. Maybe a 3rd Natu so we can more aggressively... You don't need 2 Xatu in play setup. It's cool when you get there, but you need like a Xatu plus a Natu sometimes. So even if they chase your Xatu, you're just a Night Stretcher or another recovery card away from making it a Xatu again, or evolving to your 2nd Xatu, and then you regain that energy acceleration through the Clairvoyant Sense. Supporter lineup: 4 Arven, 4 Research, 2 Cypher Maniac, and the 1 Lana's Aid. Like I mentioned, the recovery overall, the 4 Night Stretcher, and the Super Rod alongside that. For the other Pokemon search, like I said, we're relying on Trolley in the early game, but we also have a Buddy Poffin, a Nest Ball, and 4 Ultra Ball. 1 Earthen Vessel to help us find energy through the Arven. Like I mentioned, I do have the counter gate in here. A lot of lists usually play Reversal Energy, and initially I didn't have Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking in the deck, so there was no way to find the Reversal Energy, so it was like pretty hard to ever find it, or we just be impossible to find when we needed it. I do have some Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking in here now, but I still don't think the Reversal Energy is worth it because it's basically counter gain, but we have way more access to counter gain through Arven. And yeah, just as long as we have the counter gain in here, I think it's just better. I mean, if we're not playing an Arven build, the Reversal Energy does make a lot of sense, especially if we play a higher Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking count. 2 Air Balloon for some mobility, the 1 TM Evo, like I mentioned, and then, like I said, the energy split 6-4 with the 4 stadiums of the Academy Knight. That's it. That's the build. Let's show them some action and show y'all how it runs. I quit. Oh, Sir Reginald, you absolute bastard. Gotta be the Arven. Gotta be that Marvin angle. It's Shelter, but it looks like it. Oh, Shelter on top of this guy's head. Shelter. Carolina hits 30 for each tool on your Pokemon for 2 colorless. How many tools are we playing right now? You would need 3 tools. That wouldn't kill a caped one, would it? It's probably just not worth teching for. You probably just, yeah, you're probably just losing, right? I think. I have to actually test the matchup with those techs as well. See if that actually does enough. Sometimes you can tell for sure it does enough, something like that. 3 tools, and then you don't get through Luxurious Cape, so you still like lose. It's also, I'm trying to learn how to start playing Radiant Ball, and I have seen multiple people with Ditto and Fan Rotom just Nest Ball into Ditto and put it into the active to transform it into Fan Rotom. I'm confused because wouldn't the Ditto have more value if you get Fan Rotom on Nest Ball and grab 2 Hoodoos and Ditto, and maybe swap Ditto for a Squawk or Teal Mask or Radiant Ball? I mean, it's just situational. Everything in the PokemonTCG is situational. If the situation says these, then you hit him with those. You know what I'm saying? If the situation calls for a 1-prize Pokemon in the active versus a 2-prize Pokemon in the active, then you'd rather have a 1-prize Pokemon in the active. If the hand is fine to keep it the way it is, and you'd rather have a 1-prize Pokemon in the active, then you may as well thin out the Ditto while you're getting your Fan Rotom, if you can conveniently put it in the active. It just depends on what's going to the active. Yeah. Wait, this is like so bad. Am I just gonna retreat to Regigigas? I can start to power it up. I can start to power Regigigas up. Holy smokes. This is ass. At the end of the day, it's just all situational. It's hard to ever it's hard if you guys like come to situations like that. It's hard to ever break them down because it's like I don't have to see the board state, but everything in the Pokemon is situational. So it seems reasonable that you'd get Fan Rotom off your Ditto and retreat to the active. But I don't know. I can't see the board state. I guess I can just charge. Yeah, I can just charge this guy up. Screw it. Oh, fuck it. Get him in there. Ooh, unlucky. I didn't actually check for that. I'm excited for the Gumshoes to make this deck better in Mega. I don't think you play the Gumshoes, to be honest. Because, like... Yeah, I don't think you'd play the Gumshoes. Maybe in a different build that doesn't play Xatu. But if you set up Xatu, Slowking, and Gumshoes, then you may as well just play 4 stadiums at that point, I feel like. I used to play like a 1-1 with like 3 stadiums, but even then, losing that bench space to a Gumshoe sounds terrible. Unless you're playing a build that doesn't play Xatu. If you cut the Xatu, fit the Gumshoes in there, and then made that work somehow, I could see that working. Isn't Max Rod a better ace-spec? I don't know. That's why I'm trying the trolley. Well, if Hispanic came back, would you play it? Probably not, no. Looking wears a spiral crown from Shelter, which injects toxins to make it smarter. If Slowking stops wearing the Shelter, it becomes a Slowpoke again and forgets everything. Oh, really? Is the Dunsparce Hilda a good combo for Okidogi deck? No clue. Thanks for tagging for Cornerstone right now? Depends on the deck. I'm surprised you wouldn't be interested in Expanded. Expanded is way too crazy and it's nothing but control decks. That's not true, is it? It's not control decks. Pretty sure you're capping. Is this the guy we punch him with? Just knock out both our dudes. We almost just have everything we need in the hand. What am I missing? I'm missing an energy. I don't play Vessel. This is gonna be my air balloon, but it can't get me an energy. Man, I don't know how I want to play this. Oops. I could just get research. I could just play research. I'll play Stadium, play research. See what happens. Pretty bad cards on the bottom. I haven't shuffled the deck yet. Probably just the play. Currently we whiffed. I could get Fez and try and draw out of this. I need a lot here. Well, no, I just need Jet. I don't need that one. Is that my only way to KO this bird? I think it is, right? That bird's gotta go though, man. That bird has gotta go. Goodbye, bird. Destined fight. Everybody dies. Oh, I guess I still have AzulGG down the benches with that, so even though I knocked out my own active here. Just push not to. Let me go from there. Sure. Push Batu. You tried Hassle? No, I've not tried Hassle. Why is someone looking pick up? Because I want to play it. Thank you for the walkthrough video. It was a fun idea. Find an opponent for a mirror match and see who is the luckiest. Me and my friend played the mirror at EYC. And it was a Wug Fest of the Ages. Truly a match of the RNG. Iono? Dude, that is unfortunate. And my opponent is so lucky for having that right now in this exact moment. What the sack? Oh, shoot. That's a pretty good draw, though. What the heck? That draw is insane. Holy smokes. Are you cheating, buddy? Ooh, we can hit him with the Jewel Breaker knockout with the counter gain. Oh! That's cooked. That's cooked. I almost feel a little bad, but not really. Dude, do not evolve this. Whatever you do not evolve your Charmander. Actually, no, wait, that's fine. You can evolve Charmander. I don't give a fuck. I almost missed the Gigas line. I was like, this hand is like broken. But I didn't even realize that we could hit him with that Jewel Breaker. Holy smokes. May as well just pack it up, buddy. It doesn't even matter. I don't even need the stadium. Academy at night is terrible. Although, honestly, I would probably rather cure him this turn and go knockout, set this thing up if I could. And I could play for that, but I would need quite a bit. What went to the bottom of my deck here? Academy. Bottom of my deck is honestly not that good. It's actually kind of mid. We probably just hit him with the Gigas, right? Oh, wow. Hold up. Well, no, because now we need the stadium as well. Dude, I just keep top decking. Oh my gosh, it's insane. I like the Kieran play a little more. I'm not gonna, I like the Kieran play a little bit more. But the Gigas play is so much safer. And being able to play research this turn is actually kind of sick. All right, so just hit him with this first, I guess. Well, I guess this always goes here, so I'm kind of committed at this point. Well, now I have the air balloon. I guess I'm not committed. No, I am. No, I'm not. No, I am. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I am. No, I'm not. Oh, boy. We got options here. Knocking out the active is cool with the Gigas. Ah, man. I don't have... Well, but I need the stadium. The big thing is that I would need the stadium. I'm going to get those other cards back in the mix now, but... with the Wombo combo. The Jewel Breaker Gigas with the Jet counter gain. It's cooked. Super Rod? kind of want to... I mean, I have a ton of night treasures left, right? I have 2. I just want to get a... is that even worth it? I want to get a Natsu, but I don't even know if that's worth it, to be honest. Natsu's just a really chill fella. How many stadiums have they played? They still have 1 stadium left. I think I just wait on putting my stadium in play, to be honest. I think we should hold off on that. I kind of want to cut the Latias, to be honest. This guy's... Oh, this guy, a real... We just never want him on our bench. He's a real rat. Worth putting research on top. I don't know. I just don't want to lose the stadium, though. I don't even know. I don't know if I prized my last stadium either. Because they definitely have an Artisan left for sure. Maybe even a jamming tower, so. I don't want to play more reserved. You change Slow King to another Slow King and another Mon to attack just for fun. Wait, I guess you could, right? Couldn't you like thin out your deck with like Cypher Maniac? Couldn't you like code breaking put Slow King into Kirim on top? Would that work? It seems like it works, yeah, right? We should maybe do a science experiment after this game. Yeah, it does as a Slow King expert. As an expert in the king? Slow King expert here. Cool deck. Did they already play a supporter this turn? They did not. Are you telling me they still have Iono after having Candy Charizard here? Are you kidding me? Are they cheating? You don't got it, buddy. Oh my. What a hacker. This might be just like a Cleffa moment. I don't know. I mean, if they just have... What's really sad is if they just literally have boss, they just win. I have plenty of resources left. All right, let's see how it goes. Putting the energy back in the deck is honestly probably the highest priority. What went to the bottom of my deck? A lot of good stuff, right? So I think I start with... I could definitely just Cleffa this turn to like set up for the win. Oh, we have second Xatu in there as well. Okay, we can definitely draw out of this actually. I think I just literally grabbed 3 energy. What is my win con? I have to get back the Annihilate. I have Alana's Aid left though as well. I'd be really annoyed if they just have boss in the hand without any way to find it. Pretty insane draw. Oh yeah, Gigas works as well. I forgot about Gigas. Yeah, I'd be pretty annoyed if they just have game here, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Is that their second Artisan? No. No way, bro! There's no way they just have boss there. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Oh. We could have prepped the research on top of the stadium, to be honest. Maybe we should have done that. Really annoying. We don't have a way to fix our board from like getting crummy. Like we could play a Turo, but playing Turo in here sounds bad. I just want a scoop up net. Can I get a scoop up net? Gotta run Penny. The problem is all those cards are just too slow. Oh, dude, we cook this, man. We cook. Wait, if they have Shaymin, we don't cook this. Don't have Shaymin one time. We're cooked if they have Shaymin. All right. My hand is super weak, so it has to be a Cleffa angle, I feel like, right? Is it a Cleffa angle? What else could we do here? I could just get Tatsu and push Tatsu in the active and chill. And Tatsu finds my next supporter, right? Finds me the research. Well, let's get my prize and not to, so I can go like these three. And then that prize is Slowpoke as well. I think it's probably got to be a Cleffa angle, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a Cleffa angle. I'm gonna commit to that. I'm about to get Badooed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play this right now for the Slow King. Obviously, I could have just discarded it, but I chose not to. I want to do it my way. Oh, this shit is terrible. Looks like we're gonna use. Oh, this hand is just bad. This hand is just bad. Not good. It's close to good though. It's close to good. Oh, I guess that's where the Cypher Maniacs kind of come in the early game, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have cut the Cyphers. I kind of want the Cyphers back, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out like what I want and what I don't want. Tatsu into Cypher. I cut the Cypher. Oh yeah, I can retreat into Tatsu and then jet up my Slow King. I forgot about that. Yeah. Does anyone know if I can search specific cards from online tournaments? Maybe on Trainer Hill, Jake. Try Trainer Hill. How do I deal with Badoo? All right, cutting the Cypher Maniacs were probably bad, to be honest. I kind of forgot that like we can like pivot. Yeah, you know, to pivot into Tatsu, then use Tatsu to get the Cypher. Like, yeah, I mean, there's. Yeah, I definitely underrated the card a little bit here. And we'll see what our draws are, though. All right, that's nothing special. We still have a lot of time here, though, as well. Like, I'm not like pressed for time. For sure. Wow. Pretty mid-hand. I definitely don't want to research the hand. Well, we're not researching the hand. Well, Cleffa draws me 0 cards. So, it's quite the setup we got going on here. Having an extra energy in play is nice. Yeah, we're not doing anything anytime soon. Maybe I shouldn't have attached that energy. Actually, the more I think about it, I shouldn't have attached that energy. Tatsu, you fraud. Bro, big time. What the heck? This is maybe also giving them enough time to find... Now be able to use Pidgeot to find... They maybe didn't have an opportunity to find Shaymin until right now. Although they did choose to Ultra Ball, I guess, last turn for not Shaymin. So, I guess it's not true. They did have time, but maybe they chose not to. We'll see, though. They might just not play Shaymin, which is pretty cool for us. Eventually. Not right now. Even, like, right now... Doesn't matter. Right now, it does not matter. If Shaymin comes down, we scoop. Yeah, can I even win? Like, if they have Shaymin here, there's no... I don't really have a good win condition, right? I don't think I do. Annihilate's not a good answer. Haxorus does nothing. Actually, can I even KO a Typhlosion? I don't know if I can. Yeah, if Shaymin happens, we just hack it up. I should not have attached the energy to Slowpoke, to be honest. I should have just waited. Zatsu would have had my back going to the next turn anyways. Good chance they're not thinking of Trifrost and to attack until it happens. Maybe. This is why you need flat 250. No, we always lose this matchup anyways. It's not worth teching for this situation. Gotta come with a better situation than that. Boss kills Shaymin and Chain King till you can cure him. This deck does not play any gust effects. We gotta pick one: Pure Guardy, Dango, or Dusknoir Zard. Pure Guardy, Dango, or Dusknoir Zard. Pure Guardy. And actually, I don't have to pick one. I chose to pick one. Alright, something. That's something, holy smokes. Literally the 2 cards. Are we cooking or are we cooking? What do I KO here though? I kind of want to KO this Badoo. I should probably go like... I should probably do that. So that way if they do play Shaymin and all of a sudden realize I can try Frost, I could KO this next turn and like gain, like get a turn off of where I don't have to draw a prize card. You can only hit the Qualavas. What? Who? See, this kind of board sucks. Having Tatsu, Cleffa, and Pheasantipity in play sucks. There are other EVO Pokemon in the format that the flat 250 can be good for. For example, if you hit a Golden Go, if you use Badoo, if you hit the Gimme Go for 10 turn 1. Sure. That's not a good reason, though. I'm looking for real situations. Real people, real ingredients, Papa John's. What? Criminal, bro. That card sucks in there. Ooh, Lana's Aid. Pretty good draw. Doesn't work because Goldie resists. No, it would work. They said Badoo punch, gimme for 10, then evolve to Golden Go, then hit for 250, knockout. Should get another stadium again, I guess. Hazel, have you thought of trying Zork in for draw and Typhlosion? Yes, I just haven't tried it out. Dude, what is up with these Badoos in Typhlosion? Is the Badoo in Typhlosion actually good? Maybe I've underrated it. I just always assumed that Badoo in Typhlosion was just bad. Because I want to be faster. I'm not really concerned with slowing my opponent down, but maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe Badoo is just kind of him. I could definitely give it a shot in there. I never considered slowing down my opponent being that good in the deck. I've always just wanted the TM Evo so I'm faster, but maybe some matchups it's good. If it wasn't even good at all, it's all right. I'd written it off pretty early in the format, but I'm kind of coming around on it a little bit the more I see of it. I feel like every time I play against it, I beat it. I don't know. Azul, I got a bone to pick with you. You always say tournament and title and above head. That's a fair. That's a fair. That's annoying. No stadium. Or you can follow up with 250 to kill Gardevoir or Grimmsnarl after using Kyurem the turn before. And that way you can... you don't kill yourself, which is worse in the deck and takes multiple prizes. That's a fair point. I think that's reasonable. I mean, I could Lana's... Can I get back Fez with this? No, right? Okay, no. I wasn't sure. I guess I just Fez first to see what we get, right? Once again, a situation where Cypher would have been pretty good. Like, hitting Cypher off this would have been good. Yeah, definitely add the Cyphers just back into the deck. There's Jet Up and Pray, I guess. Oh, should I have used attract customers there? Have I shuffled the deck at all since the Iono'd? I don't think so, right? Wait, did they Iono? I'm confused. Oh, they unfair stamped, right? They unfair stamped. Retro Stadium, I guess. Ooh. Oh, wait, do I have second Kyurem in the deck? Maybe. Yep. Pretty good. Inspiration. I kind of want to KO the Badoo here because I don't want to get item locked. Yeah, so I'm just going to KO the Badoo because getting item locked next turn would be annoying. Dude, the trolley build, so far with the trolley, it just feels so smooth to set up. I don't know about like other builds of the deck, but I doubt they... I mean, it also doesn't feel like I've ever needed Max Rod. Like, I've never needed to... Well, I guess I play the other recovery cards, or I play the Lana Zade and the other thing, so that's probably partly why. So would you say that inspiration has been found? Yeah, I think we got there. Secret box is nice to get the stadium. Yeah, I don't hate the secret box to get the stadium. It's okay. Okay, it might be a little bit slow going for a turn or two here. We'll see. I do only have one prize card left, so I need very little to win this game. But I do also need to win the game to win the game. Every time I play a deck that can quad Stretcher, it feels busted. Yeah, Stretcher's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Have you used the hacks at all? No, but we just haven't played against any of the matches where we'd use it yet, so... I mean, I don't know if they played one. All right. So I challenge you, your Pokemon cards versus my strawberry shortcake cards. You scared? Sure. Fraud strikes again. Bro, he's back at it, bro. You just have jetted up Slowking and use the Haxor's attack to knock out both? No, that's what the Annihilate does. I feel like they should just attack with the bird to get rid of the stadium. Honestly, that would have been pretty good, yeah. Yeah, that would have been good. Definitely. I didn't even think about that in the moment. I also have some synergy between Super Rod and Cypher as well if we put both in the deck. What are all my win conditions here? Oh, all right, never mind. My stadium got replaced. I still have 2 Night Stretcher left, though. But I could shuffle back. Well, currently I win with Kyurem. So I could shuffle back like 2 Kyurem and Xatu or something. Deck list? My deck lists are always in my Discord. What card did Slowking get this set? Nothing? I think the metagame just got better for it, though. There's no like Terror Box and stuff like that. Because playing Shaymin in this deck kind of sucks. I think really got anything. Do I want to shuffle the deck? What did I do on my last turn? Use the track customers? What's left in here? Two stadiums. I don't have a win condition in my hand, so I don't really want to draw cards right now, right? Well, no. Well, kind of. I could draw 2 now, but I don't really want to attach a jet here. I don't want to force this in the active, right? Fez snipe? Oh, I can't snipe with Fez, though. I could set up Fez, I guess. Okay, so I could attach to Fez. No, but I want to set up the other second Slowking. I'd rather have 2 Slowkings online first. Dude, that is insanely cringe. I have 2 stadiums. Dude, I was thinking about not drawing too. Oh my gosh. I have 2 stadiums left in deck. I have an Ultra Ball. I draw so many cards here though. Like, I'm not gonna whiff, right? Academy at Night, Ultra Ball. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Oh, my Zatu's in my discard pile. I have 1 energy left. What's everyone's retreat cost out here? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I should just be able to get back, like... My nitrous are just completely gone. Maybe just this is all I grab then? No. Ah, shoot. Well, I need 1 of each, actually. Because if they evolve the bench guy, or if they KO my Fez next turn, then I can't annihilate except to tie. If they bench something, or they can't evolve that. Shoot, can they evolve that? They might not be able to. Shoot. Oh, they're locked in. High odds. Wait, why the fuck is my... Alright, we got there. Hear me out. The Dunsparce plus Hilda plus Enriching Energy Wizard. Nah. I'm gonna unhear you out right now. I could try and hit the arm for the trolley. I should have checked for trolley, to be honest. Azul on stream. On pause. You should already have a Worlds deck locked in. Azul on stream. Worlds is a week away. Shut the fuck up. And not for me, though. A stiff. I could go triple slowpoke here, right? Get pokey with it. I actually don't know if the other guy's in here. Alright, chilling. What's the benefit of trolley over max rod? Just cleaner setup through an Arvin. Like what just happened right there? You just witnessed the benefit of trolley. And then the benefit of rod is obviously just like a really aggressive recovery and being able to recover a lot of things super efficiently. Any objectives in mind going to Worlds? To win Worlds. Which Typhlosion variant we locking in for the tournament? I think I'm just gonna play the Pidgeot 60 that I've been working on most recently. Because I don't really have time to like test the Zoroark build or another build like that. Do you think Armor Ho box is viable? No, deck's not competitive. Wait, this is like hella rude. Am I gonna get Dragon Headbutted here? Dude. Cringe. Thankfully we have an air balloon established. Bro, the turn 2 headbutt is crazy. Good play though. Dude, we are just so close. If I whiff this, pack it up. It's over for you, buddy. You're done. It being not over for them is crazy. Wait. If I have to, I will. Oh, I can just tantrum them, actually. Can't win. This is still pretty good, even if I don't win. But obviously, we're not done yet. Okay, thank goodness. What was your best Worlds finish? Top 4. Gabriel said he's not going. Well, I think it's probably as of right now. It sounds like it's unsure based on Rockruff, based on visa complications or potential visa complications. I don't like this new playmat design where you can't see the bench spots outlined. Same, same. We would lose Pedro and William too, then, right? I mean, if it's all the Brazilian players or just some of them. Depends if it's all or some or... I could just draw a couple cards with Cleffa here, to be honest. And I actually want to, like, track my prize cards. I was like, wait, I prize the rest of my squad, but that's not true. They're just not in the deck. I play 4 research, right? So I prize the research. Prize an ultra ball. There's psychic energy. I guess I'm only drawing 1 card off the Cleffa here. Okay, 2. Dude, he just... Ooh. Tatsugiri, man. It's a really great card. I love it. I love it. I love Tatsugiri. I love him so much. One of my favorite cards to play in the Pokemon TCG. I feel like you consistently draw Night Treachers in pairs. Yeah, that's because the algorithm, that's the way the algorithm works. Once you play more than 2 Night Treacher, or it might be actually once you play more than 3, the way the PTCG Live algorithm works is like once you play 4 Night Treacher in the deck, because of how powerful the card is in the game, it starts to put them together. So you have to like, or more likely to be forced to discard them or use them immediately, and you won't get to like get the full value of them and use them later. So it's like when you play 4 Night Treacher, the algorithm in PTCG Live like puts them in your hand together more often alongside your researchers and ultra balls and stuff. What do you think about a deck with Tyranitar joined together, probably Excelgor, Mimikyu, like control deck? Probably just be pretty bad. Like, I mean, yeah, it's always gonna be bad. Like something like that's always gonna be bad. I have no clue how you, if it like how it'd feel or how you'd make it work, but definitely not competitive. Dude, such a joke, bro. You think Paldean Tauros and Zard as a tech against Golden Goat techs is bad? Yes, just play Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu's just a better inclusion. Chi-Yu's the best card to play in Charizard as a tech for Golden Goat. But Chi-Yu doesn't get through Vest or Stadium. Yeah, but people don't play either of those cards. If those cards become popular, then there'd be an argument to play a different card, but no one plays those cards. And even at that point, there'd be an argument maybe to just play like a Defiance Band or something. Yeah. Those cards are like not the norm in Golden Go. Also, you can play around them still with like Counter Catcher as well. You can just like Counter Catcher KO Golden Go off the bench or Genesect off the bench for the turn with the Chi-Yu. Which is fine. The Stadium is definitely not a card at all. Like, the question is like whether or not people are going to start to include Rigid Band, which I don't think it's the norm right now. Well, I'd have to look at like online tournament results to see if it becomes the norm. But yeah, no one plays the Stadium. The Stadium's not a real card in the deck, so that's never a reason to do anything. But we don't do it based on you don't tech and change your list based on what could happen. You're based on what is happening or what you predict to happen. So unless you're trying to make the prediction that every Golden Go player is going to have Rigid Band, then that would be worth adding. But the question is, when would you add it? Are you adding it right now? Like tomorrow, do you think every Golden Go is going to have Rigid Band? It's not just about including the card because you think something's going to happen. It's about timing it as well. At what point is it happening to the point where it makes it worth including that card yourself? What's the point of Baby Ball and Raging Bolt? To use it as your early game attacker against a lot of the setup decks. Isn't what could happen and what I predict to happen the same thing? No, because anything could happen. What you predict to happen, you're using some amount of information and knowledge to apply towards what you're predicting to happen. So you're putting some amount of credibility behind your own analysis or something like that to get to the conclusion. Not the same thing at all. Anything could happen. Dude, this sucks. Playing this is so bad. What you predict to happen is a subset of what could happen. I guess technically, yeah. Dude, why is this so bad? Am I literally just passing here? Gosh, I have nothing. Dude, this Frostlass and Monkey Door is gonna start to pick me apart though. Like I have to do something, right? Maybe I should need to play research there. And maybe I should give the hand. The card that I hate losing here is the Kirim. Attracting customers. I guess I could have tried to attract customers to find a cipher, right? I could try to get a cipher there, yeah. That would have been something. Just dig for the cipher. But I also want Cleffa to die though, so I kind of want them to Itchy Pollen it one last time for me. The only supporter for me to find off Tatsu though is Cypher, because Arvin does nothing here, and then I don't play any other supporter, so. But yeah, I also do want Cleffa to die to the Itchy Pollen, so I kind of like them. I kind of like waiting for this, but I maybe should just like research more aggressively though. It's not even so much the Night Treasures, because we're just going to be item locked this whole game anyways. It's losing the Kirim that's really bad. But I guess I still have another Kirim in the deck, plus I also have Lana's aid. So that's like enough at this point to get around the situation. I probably should have been aggressive and played the research, to be honest. That fighting spirit. Which long to the stream on the podcast today, you said that Worlds competitors should have their deck locked in. Does this mean you're playing Typhlosion for Worlds? Yep. YouTube's bugging. What the fuck? I only said those once. Yeah, YouTube can be a little weird sometimes. Have you actually locked your Worlds deck? Yep, I'm playing Quad Bidoof. Yeah, I should have played the research this last turn, to be honest. I'll just play it this turn now. Even like finding Cypher Maniac here just feels so terrible. Oh, I mean everything about the situation is just so terrible. When is Worlds? Not this weekend. 3 weekends. 3 weekends. 3rd weekend from now. No, dude. That is honestly punished. That's insane. Okay, I got the cipher though. Hold up. Is there a Colress in here one time? No. Wait, is there a better way to do this? I'm gonna Zatu. Oh, is my Zatu gonna die? Dude, my Zatu is gonna die. As long as I find a Dark Energy for the Monkey Dory. What can I say though? I did this to myself. I could Academy. Ah, that's so bad though. Psychic Cipher? No, because then I Psychic into the... It doesn't work. Psychic Cipher doesn't work because then I Psychic into the Cipher. Oh, but I could have Tatsu'd for the Cipher if they don't kill my Tatsu. Yeah, maybe... I guess maybe I should have gone Psychic Cipher. Switch the order, please. I'm pretty sure Psychic's on top here. So I guess if I had gone Psychic Cipher, I could have top deck Psychic, Tatsu'd for Cipher, played Cipher, Zatu'd into the 2 cards. But my Zatu might die here. Also, my active Tatsu might die here. Oh my gosh. Did you replace all boards with balloons now? Asking for EV Box? You probably should. Yeah, for EV Box, I think you should replace them. And would you play like one Rescue board before? Yeah, there's basically no reason to play Rescue board in any deck right now that I know of. Everything should just be balloons. That's a Colress. Oh my gosh, they just played Colress. No way. How do I move my active? It needs an energy still, right? Oh my gosh, I still don't have the mobility. Maybe I could get a Jet, right? I could research into Jet. Well, we'll see how they do this here. We'll see what they KO here, though. Okay, they're going after my Tatsu, so my mobility lives with the active. My Tatsu, my Zatsu. Dude, of all the ways to win. I have to, what do I have to do here though? Oh, does it die? No, it lives, it lives. Wait, does it live? Am I trolling? No, they could palpad. They could palpad this back, right? So I think I go... We know they have an Artisan in hand. I don't know why I know that, but I know that. Bench Kyurem. Catch the Kyurem. I think just discarding this Kyurem makes the most sense, right? It's like fine. Or I could just attack, right? Bench both. No, because then if they palpad this back, then I don't have a way to actually attack with the Kyurem. Double bench Kyurem? No, I don't need a double bench Kyurem here. I think I could just hold the hand though, because like this Kyurem by itself is like so threatening, right? I don't really want to top like a stadium now though. I don't want to get that either. Maybe I'm trolling with this play though. I'm not researching. I have no mobility on my board. I have nothing set up on my board. Maybe I should just play the research actually. Yeah, I think so. I definitely don't bench double Kyurem. I definitely don't bench double Kyurem there. Should I save it on the wait on it on Tatsu though? Can I draw with Fez here or no? How did the knockout happen? The freezing shroud happened first. Okay. Oh, I know they have an Arsenal because they played the Colress, yeah. So I'm just gonna hold the stadium here, I think. Okay. So then I go KO, KO, KO. Frostlass is really scary. Using this one Monkey Dory for 10 damage. It does let them KO my Tatsu, but if I leave the Snow Run and play, Frostlass also KOs my Tatsu, so maybe we should chill. There's some tips to play against the Festival Grounds deck? Not really. It's like super matchup specific depending on the deck that you play, but even if you told me the specific matchup that you're going up against it with, it's too nuanced for me to break down live on stream. You already planning to start doing? Sure, why not? Are you start doing streams for your Worlds prep soon? I don't know. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. Have you gotten good with Pult yet? Sure, why not? Are you gonna play soon? Definitely not. You ever play the TCG Game Boy game? No, I never played it. I didn't have a Game Boy growing up. The first console I had was a Xbox 360. Dude, they just played another one. Well, I guess they could palpad both back into the deck. Yeah, first console I had was Xbox 360. I was a computer gamer before that. You just win now? I mean, for where we are, yeah, it looks like it. I mean, we'll see if they got anything else. Doesn't seem they could play Palpad. They could have Palpad here. That'd be the thing they could have. Hey, Azul, idea for deck to use at Worlds? Any good deck is fine. You have a Nintendo Switch? I do. Palpad Iono would be deadly. That could be tough to come back from, yeah, for sure. Is Toad's deck possibly a good meta call for Worlds at the moment? The Toad Scroll? Not sure, to be honest. The Toad Scroll, huh? Could it be a good meta call? Why more so now than... Or like what... I mean, I don't know. I guess probably not. Maybe? Oh my gosh. Well, they didn't kill my Tatsugiri, though. So I guess we have that going for us. Toad's kind of lose to Guardy. Yeah. That's true. You do just kind of lose to Guardy. That's not great. Yeah, losing to Guardy is not good. So I'd say... Probably not... Yeah, probably not great, to be honest. Still, like, yeah, it's just probably not still a great play just because of the Guardy matchup. Besides the Guardian matchup, deck seems pretty solid, right? Like, what do you... I mean, Typhlosion's a bad matchup, obviously, but, like, that's not, like, a super prevalent meta deck. So I guess maybe overall the meta's just gotten worse for the deck than it has been previously, so... But it's still probably, like... The deck is still probably fine in the metagame. It's not a great deck. It's just fine. That'd be my guess. It's into that fine category. There's a lot of decks in that category, though. I feel like... Oops. I feel like doing this first. I have way more supporters on the top half than the bottom half, I think. Oh, wait, I win. I forgot that was a win condition. Dude, what a game, bro. What a roller coaster of a game. Shout out my opponent. If my opponent didn't put Colress in play, honestly, I don't know. We'd probably lose, right? But you know what? The opponent with the hookup here, playing Colress, and then secondly, putting it in the discard pile. Dango has grass resistance, so that's awkward breakpoints for Toad. I mean, your win condition in that. Just try and find Arvin. I didn't check for the trolley, but... See how it goes. What we say is the best anti-meta deck? No clue. Yeah, I dropped Toad when Dango started spiking because they seem to have casually turned that matchup. Yeah, honestly, yeah, the Toad Troll deck is probably just not competitive right now. We don't get Badooed? Oh, true. Yeah, I'm definitely just getting Badooed here. I'm literally just getting Badooed here. Oh. Hold on. Hold up. We might be chilling. Old. That's pretty good still, though. That is still a pretty good turn from them. The Team Evo turn. Hopefully, oh, if they can get one of those Dracolux to a Dragapult, that's rough. Love the EU vid, by the way. Glad you enjoyed it, Motivated. I guess we'll see what's in here. It's got to be an Evo angle, right? I was thinking about retreating and using Cleffa instead, but I feel like the Evo is pretty high value. Yeah, I think it's got to be pretty high value, right? The Evo this turn. Instead of Cleffa. Cleffa's also pretty good, though. I think I should attach the energy as well. Yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure one way or the other what to do here, but... Probably got to go with the Evo. Evo probably better to prevent Dragapult coming off. Going off. I mean, they would need, like... I don't know. They would need a lot to, like, really have, like, a really, really powerful turn like that, though. I'm not, like, that scared. I'm not scared of, like, them having, like... Zard, Dragapult, Luminous... Or Candy, Dragapult, Zard, boss. Like, it's just like super unlikely with how few cards they have in their hand. It's not impossible, obviously, but I don't think I'd like. I'm not trying to play around that specifically. I just want to do what's more powerful for me for my setup between the two. But I guess with the high odds of getting Iono there, then it always like makes the team. That's like another factor for the team move I didn't really think about in the moment, but that's like another factor for it for sure. It's just like, well, what if they just Iono us? Like, yeah, that's pretty good, yeah. I tried EV Box when it first came out and it seemed a bit underwhelming. The deck is fine. Yeah, the deck is very fine. You think Giacomo will see some play with all the special energies being played and relied on? No, probably not. There's not that much special energy. It's just Dragapult decks. Dragapult decks are the only decks that are taking advantage of special energy right now. Grimmsnarl doesn't, Guardy doesn't, Flareon Box doesn't, Golden Go doesn't. There's not that much special energy in the format. It literally is. There's a lot of different variants of Dragapult, but the overall meta percentage of Dragapult's not like that high. It's like fine. It's like it exists. It's not like ridiculously high. So no, I don't think no, something like Giacomo for sure not. Enhanced Hammer, maybe, but probably not. This is definitely a Kyurem angle to wipe out Dreepy, Dracloak this, and then deal with this later, right? That's got to be the move here. Is looking competitive at all? No. I remember being at Top Cut at some tournament, but that was a while ago. No, definitely not competitive. We can draw a lot of cards here. Hold up. Well, let me just start with this, actually. I want that Fez guy. Oh, I can counter game them this turn if I wanted to. I need to hold this. I don't really need to keep this. Oh my, to cure him off the top is just... If I hit him with the counter, I don't want to use a jet. Jets are like too high value, right? We probably just hit him with the counter gain, right? Okay, I have thought about it a little bit more. Wait. I kind of want to cut the Annihilate. No. I wouldn't mind adding the Conkeldurr to the deck. I'm trying to think about like all the use cases for all the other Pokemon. Having Annihilate is... No, having the Haxorus is cool. KO's Pikachu. Conkeldurr. But I don't want to have to Annihilate an Iron Hands. I want to be able to just like Haxorus that. I could see cutting the Annihilate for Conkeldurr. Wait. Annihilate for Conkeldurr? I could see it. Is there any OKO for Paul in this? Yeah, we have a couple ways that we can use Annihilate or... An idea to play Durr plus Brave Bangle to OKO Evolutions plus Enzorark. Durr plus Brave Bangle to OKO Evolutions plus Enzorark. In this deck, or... Durr, which Durr? Ape Outs Grim. Yeah, but if we just... It would be better to, like, cure them first and just set up damage on them and then conk them later, right? That's, like, the better combo, for sure. Tortuga greater than Conkeldurr? What does Tortuga do? Torhuga? What? What did you call me? Dude, just put 3. Oh, this could probably be for the Fez. Ever run a TM Diva for Golden? Golden Go? In this deck? No, I think we should like punch them more with Kirums, probably. People should just die to Reggie, their Terra. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, Reggie just gets them. Do I always just research here? I feel like I just research here. I'm not even gonna like Fez first ever, right? I guess I maybe play the Buddy Poffin to get the Slowpoke. Actually, what's on the bottom of my deck here? Oh, they unfair stamped me. Never mind. Too good, Trash Lanch. Oh yeah, we never play that. No. How much are we doing right now? 3, 4, 5, 4, 4. We doing 120 damage. Door snares are like Golden Go and Archaladon. We can just like cure him a bunch, and well, the Archaladon matchup is honestly maybe just bad, but Golden Go we just cure him a lot. I'm not really, yeah. Archaladon's also like not a relevant meta deck as well for us to like worry about teching for. If late nights are open or closed deck lists, open deck list. You came to win. That sounds like a lot. Against a Golden Go deck, though, that's not that. That feels like super reasonable. Like, what's Golden Go gonna do to you? KO your active, one prizer? Like, you have so much time. I feel like, to me, that sounds super reasonable. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, they didn't KO the Cleffa. Dude, this guy's such a rat for surviving. You don't have to put Fez in play. Yo, roll. So we ideally want Regigigas, but I would settle for Annihilate. 3 Ultra Ball. I do have a Cypher in here, so I theoretically could... I could Fez first. But it's really bad to draw a bunch of good cards that I then just discard with the Slowpoke, so... Ever play this energy? Just would give it like, sure, I guess. I guess at the very least I get a Nitrogen and then I can just cure them, right? Oh, nice. Reggie. Oh, I could have played the Super Rod first. I probably should have, to be honest. I should have played the Super Rod first and recovered like double Psychic Slowking is what I should have done, but it's fine. Yo, what's up, Plush? I joined after for the win, got to Masters with the Wug Trio Mill. Legendary. The Wug Dub. What I guess surprised you the most in this format? Joltik Box. Joltik Box and Miraidon. And even Golden Go a little bit. Like, I knew Golden Go was getting better, but it got so much better than I thought it was going to get. Yeah, it got so much better than I thought it was going to get. I knew it was going to get good, but gosh darn. Oh, when someone asked earlier about what is the best anti-meta deck right now, it's Crustle. I don't know why that came to me, but yeah, the best anti-meta deck right now is Crustle for sure. The deck's like fine. Usually anti-meta decks aren't actually that good. It's not that good because it loses to Guardy, but you can beat a lot of other stuff, obviously. Why isn't this deck good? Just other decks are just better. That's usually always the answer, though. Either in terms of power or consistency or something. Too many other decks are better than it. Like, obviously, this deck is... The power level in this deck is super high, but... It's not even, like, a lack of, like, consistency, I would say, mostly with this deck. It's just, like... The deck just does not function. I don't know. Yeah, the deck just does not function. It's just too much. It's not even, like, setting up. Like, this build so far with the trolley, honestly, I've been impressed with this deck's, like, setting up power, but we are playing a trolley build, so obviously it's going to set up better than the average build. But yeah, we obviously are going to set up better than the average build of the deck. I feel like the trolleys felt really nice, but it's not. Yeah, it's not even. It's like the turn to turn. Doing the big play you have to do turn to turn to turn to turn is just like hard to do. Yeah. This deck needs so many pieces in the right order. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, for sure. This isn't Typhlosion. It is not. Lost a few games and told myself I'd get back to that ranking. It's been 4 hours and I'm getting hungry because I can't seem to draw at all. Gotta draw harder. But they're kind of cooking over there, actually. They can actually win with... Ooh, if I leave Clefhead my active, can they get a 3-prize turn next turn? If they have double Gust, Dragapult, Hawlucha, they can. That's like a lot. We'll see if they have it. I definitely messed up by not playing the Super Rod in that previous turn. That was really bad. That's a good top deck, though. So this works, actually. I'm missing a Psychic Energy? Did I get Ionode here? Going to the bottom. 2 Night Stretchers. There's not that much Psychic Energy in that. Dude, if I just played that Super Rod, why did I not play that Super Rod? I have 2 Psychic Energy, 2 Super Rod in the top half of my deck currently, which is 3, 6, 11. So 6 cards. So I'm almost guaranteed to hit an energy here, depending on my prize card. I should have played the Super Rod, though. Not playing the Super Rod was so bad. That is fair. For some reason, I thought it was only Pokemon, so I was like, it has to take the Kyurem.